2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's got Jalen Lane. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
First down, Washington.
Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Daniels. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Play action now with Daniels. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Working quickly here.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Daniels setting up the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will take over as this gets thrown out to the 20-yard line.
The Chargers
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Herbert throwing right away. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. 30. The 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. To the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. But that's good for Washington. First down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Daniels from the pistol. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own
offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first is Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. Caught out wide. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
19 Chargers. Check match.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now, blitz coming. Downfield, and he has McConkey. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a 12-point game in the 1st. Left McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Chargers bump the lead up to 13 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70, 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 cut.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 24 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders lower the deficit to a single possession. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to within 6. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hampton has the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 12-point game in the 1st.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the 1st quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
The Chargers will line up for the 2.
They want to run it across. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. And the next for 2, and he's extending their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That's going to be dropped off for Krosky-Merritt. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Daniels back to throw. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they're going to haul it down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for Washington 1st down.
70 range for 70. Come on.
Daniels now. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 16 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, check that, check that. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third and long for Daniels. And the deep ball falls incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So they bring Trustway back out there for another punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's caught left side by Harris. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And you just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They drop their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down. They'll throw. Third and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Panther and left. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Right there, hurt.
Play action now with Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
79 Broncos.
To throw, Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I
They
get
bring
busy,
the
man.
offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Take too many hits with Herbert.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run.
Nah, when dudes be shooting that gap, the way they be shooting that gap, that shit be annoying.
Try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Set. Ready.
Back to Hampton. Defender gets
Look
to
at
him
that,
right
bro.
on the line. It's gonna
Like,
mark
are we even trying to block?
It's third down coming up.
Job one of so many
Are we even
D-tackles
trying
in
to
this
block?
league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shovel pass complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offensive line fast.
16 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Herbert on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Good run, boy.
Right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it.
Bruh, how, Bozeman? How? Just block him, bro. He's in front of you.
Stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Hampton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with
The fact that I couldn't beat that.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie us up 28-all.
To kick off for Washington.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Come on, McConkey. Come on, McConkey.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines. You're going to look at that tablet.
That boy called a timeout.
How in the heck did you turn this around?
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Begins his return at the 16. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Catch is made in close.
Still,
Touchdown,
you
Washington.
killing me over there.
The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 28. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's Herbert, first and 10. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Drops this one out to Hinton. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
got free to king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall as Shaq now.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Ganson. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. Here he goes again. And he's out of bounds, but great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. We're shredding a defense just like that.
1st and 10, Herbert. Absolutely fires this one, right side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Pete on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going to try another deep one here. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Timberwolf, trap 60, trap 60. Ready, what?
Now Daniels off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington
Daniels
first
now
down.
on 1st down. Big gain downfield. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Daniels looking to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Chargers 36.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert now. Blitz coming. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Could make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Cap, 59. Set.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Set. 12.
3rd and long for him here. Complete here to Hinton. Again, he's got room. Omari on Hampton. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and that sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton will not score. The defense opens and stops him toward that goal line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a 3rd quarter lead. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Setting them up the middle. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. They send him straight up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. 380. Hold the troops right. Set.
Herbert on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Herbert to throw once more. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's Herbert once more. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Herbert again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
5-9, 5-9. 12.
Herbert throwing again. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get to.
Chargers 48, Commanders 47.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on. Hit, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to
conversion.
throw for it. Getting out to his left. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Commanders 53, Chargers 48.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
21.
Second and 10 now. Herbert throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Hey, count.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. The Commanders' rush brings him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he goes, third and long. This is caught downfield by Allen. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
From the red zone now. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a lead just before the end of the third. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-quart lead.
Commanders 60, Chargers 56.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Running it with Hampton. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Punt team on the field. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Looks away from one. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
19 tight. Check, man. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught after a game about 2. Benjamin St. Just getting the stop against the team who drafted him.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
You're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Anafe Owe on the tackle. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels throwing on third. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this is coming the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now lead by 10.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The kick is
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 56.
They won't fucking catch nothing.
Here's
Cornerback
Gain
getting
out
burned.
of the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Slide 2. Here we go. Here we go. Check 52 blue. You yellow. Ready?
To the air, Lance. Flush down out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Come on, I set his feet and everything, dog. Damn, bro. Come on.
Makes his third interception of this season.
On the jump.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Will put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing that they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Commanders.
Daniels back to throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score.
Nobody can guard this man. He either running past him.
With the touchdown. The fifth of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
56.
Here's Gain out to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Steel, black, black 40, claws red.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to Gadsden. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Lance. He has it at the 5. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
On the double. Let's go. Set.
From the red zone on first. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Commanders 74. Chargers 64.
That lead trimmed just just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Forced out to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Red 10 black, black shot. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Come on, dog. Come on, my feet set. He got to make that.
2nd down.
Okay, break. Ready, drill green. 45, what, ready?
Lance. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw Lance. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Heads out on the bootleg.
What the fuck? Come, bro, there's no way, dog. There's no fucking way, bro. He's wide open.
Passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
That was a terrible throw, bro. Terrible.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, cut.
Air it out on 3rd. Brought in by Gatson. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Slide through. Ready, ready. 50, green. Shot, 17. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Into the hands of Ganson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
10 yards on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
They are throwing it again. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Chargers.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful. They've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18,
Frosky Merritt on his own read. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of his running back.
Bro, I tell you, dog. Come on, bro.
To the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos. Rig alert. Ready.
Frosky Merritt gets it from the gun.
Man, bro, y'all ain't even trying to help me, bro. He had him in the backfield.
First down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Commanders up by just a couple of points.
On the ready.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
19, 18. Go.
Setting up to pass. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now an inside give to Hampton. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Now run with Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Washington calls in 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Fifth VB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Hampton. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
And if you hear that celebration, Kate, over there on the sidelines, it's those defenders celebrating once again. It was their work, their turnover they forced that gave them the chance to send that kicker out and go win this game.
Return starts from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end.
All you
but their
do is throw
defense
the ball
carried that
up all
small
game
lead through
long.
to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
Just throw the ball up. Defense should never be that bad, dog.